Thank you. Luna, a skilled trader from the MENA region. She spots a golden opportunity in the Forex market, one that could elevate her portfolio to new heights. She is ready to make a quick deposit to seize this moment. But there's one problem, actually several. High transaction fees, slow processing time, currency exchange risks, limited payment method option, lack of transparency, complex regulatory compliance, multiple intermediaries, difficulty in accessing banking services, and the last one, inconsistent user experience. Luna's strategy and success are hindered not by her knowledge or the market movement, but by an outdated payment system. Imagine being in Luna's shoes. Her card is rejected due to regional restrictions. Local payment methods are slow and costly. Even when her deposit finally goes through, she's left wondering if her withdrawal will face the same frustrating delays, impacting her ability to reinvest. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Luna Tajik, and I'm the CEO of Finest, a leading provider in payment, cross-border transactions, and payments. Let's take a step back in time. Sorry, I have to pass this. I might have been missing a few slides. Okay, here. Let's take a step back in time together, going back to the history of cross-border transactions. Cross-border payments within the MENA region and GCC countries were characterized by slowness, high fees, and even unreliability. Picture this. A trader from Dubai wants to pay his supplier who lives in Egypt. This is where he has to physically visit a local bank, which used several middlemen, causing several delays, making days to weeks for the entire process. Each stage adding up costs with extra charges and a lot of paperwork. The constraints of the conventional banking system were that the transactions could not be able to keep pace with the current trade dependency, hence limiting the alternatives and causing businesses to grapple with currency exchange risks and multiple banking times. This inefficiency quadrupled the inability of the businesses to penetrate beyond their boundaries. And let me tell you again, this lack of efficiency actually made global expansion pretty difficult for all the businesses that you see outside this conference room. They are all struggling with new market penetration, specifically in GCC countries. But today, we're introducing Finest, a solution built to address all the pain points that Luna and others like her face. Our mission is pretty simple: to enable traders and businesses to move funds quickly, reliably, and securely without the frustration of traditional banking and payment systems. I am excited to reveal the MVP of our product, Finest, a first step toward revolutionizing the cross-border transactions. Now, imagine with Finest, Luna no longer worries about delays or excessive fees. She can deposit money instantly using a wide range of payment methods. And when it's time to withdraw her earnings, the process is equally swift and hassle-free. Now, Luna can focus back on trading, not on waiting anymore. But in Finest, we systematically addressed each of the pain points that Luna or businesses, basically senders and receivers, face to create a frictionless experience for both of them, for the clients and the businesses. So the first pain point and the biggest of all is high transaction fee. We are all facing and experiencing on our daily lives on a daily basis. At Finest, I'm telling you, we're offering the lowest fees possible. But how? How come? How in finest we can deliver lowest fees? There's a strategy: diversifying our transfer sources and establishing businesses in different jurisdictions. By being present and closer to the providers of different local markets, we're establishing partnership with payment providers, giving us a competitive edge when it comes to transaction fees. The second pain, which is slow processing time. We actually leverage advanced automation to streamline transactions, significantly reducing the processing time. Our APIs actually is enabling businesses to create a very smooth and efficient user journey for the business's clients. So all the businesses who are dealing with GCC cross-border transactions can actually receive the APIs of Finest, integrate themselves with Finest, and deliver multiple payment methods to their customers and clients, basically traders, let's say. The third pain, currency exchange risks. We minimize our exposure to currency fluctuation, again, by this specific strategy, diversifying our exchange rate sources, which actually helps traders to transact and actually have transactional interactions with their preferred forex broker or business with predictable and more stable exchange rates. The fourth pain is limited payment method option. I would like to personally choose between fiat, cryptocurrency and blockchain, vouchers, whatever. In Finest, our localization strategy enables us to connect with local markets. And this connection delivers the best payment partnerships to deliver multiple payment options for our customers and businesses. The fifth is complex regulatory compliance. Well, Forex market demands high levels of security and compliance, and that is why Finest is actually operating under multiple jurisdictions. And let me tell you this exciting news that Finest received its in-principle approval from the Central Bank of Bahrain very recently. The fifth pain, security concerns. I mean, we are all aware what happened to cryptocurrency exchanges recently, what happened to BingX. The threat of security is always behind our business. But Finest is protected with state-of-the-art security protocols, from advanced technology encryption to protecting and safeguarding each of the transactions you create through Finest. The next pain that Luna and other traders like her face is limited and lack of transparency. And by that, I mean, you have no idea if you're depositing into a platform or through a platform, are they even able to deliver the equivalent of your fund to the recipient? That is why in Finest, we conduct audits by independent regulated auditors. These auditors will conduct audits basically on Finest to make sure that the reserves of Finest match the stated liabilities, to increase the transparency for both businesses that are integrated with Finest and traders. The next is difficulty in accessing banking services. Of course, in GCC countries, there is a major population still unbanked, or they find it challenging to interact with banking services. And by delivering a flexible and a more inclusive financial ecosystem, we tried to address and solve this issue for them. Multiple intermediaries, from this layer to that, step by step, until my money, my fund, reaches to the platform that I want. In Finest, our aim is to eliminate unnecessary steps and these intermediaries. How? again, I want to remind you that we talked about how we leverage automation and how our APIs will enable businesses to create the shortest, most efficient user journey for their clients. And then we've got the last pain we've discussed, which is inconsistent user experience. Businesses might sometimes think that user experience does not have that negative impact, that major impact on their businesses. But let me tell you, no. The traders right now, the clients, are very cautious. They see where they are putting their money in. So efficient user journey has a great impact on the trading performance of each client and basically the success of businesses. And that is why we leverage consistency among all touch points in Finest. And yes, you're yawning. I'm boring you. Do I? Then, let me tell you that in Finest, how basically Finest is trying to penetrate into the Forex industry as the preferred payment option in this section. There are 3 core strategies, and I'm going to make it as short as possible. The first and most important strategy of all is optimizing our payment options. Optimizing and diversity of the payment options, because traders in Forex industry require reliable, variable, and cost-effective payment options to whether deposit funds or access their earnings. And by diversifying these payment options with a global network such as Visa and MasterCard to local payment options, we are delivering this strategy as best as we can. The second core strategy to focus on is enhancing transaction speed and basically reliability. Why? Because again, Forex industry, payment industry, with whatever industry that involves your assets, your funds, will need high levels of security, compliance, and regulation. And that is why we are we are considering it as our second core strategy. And the third is compliance. As I mentioned, we are establishing our new branch basically in Bahrain by the approval of Central Bank of Bahrain, giving us the confidence to work as compliant as possible so that traders can focus fully on trading, not on the legality of their funds. But thinking about future, it holds even greater promises. The world is going toward a more cashless and connected economy. Imagine a world where Luna no longer has to choose between payment options, such as, again, crypto, fiat, and vouchers. Why? Because AI will work as a payment assistant for traders like Luna, analyzing the market conditions to optimizing costs and risks in real time. This isn't a possibility. It's a reality that Finest is walking toward to. In Finest, we envision a future where businesses and traders can move funds very efficiently with the lowest cost possible, with multiple payment options specific to each market. But as we stand at the brink of this future, let me ask one question from all of you. If you're coming from the businesses that are exhibiting outside, or if you're a single trader, professional trader, which of these pain points are you currently facing? And how able do you see platforms like Finest addressing these pain points for a better solution? Thank you so much for listening to me. Have a good day.